Oh no, what's wrong? Oh no, hi guys. Oh, hi, there you are. Okay, I was in some feature that I did not turn on, but it was there. Hi. So, I will be back in 1 second. 1 second, I'll be right back. Hi, darlings. How are you? It's me, Lisa Eve. I didn't want to be late, but I had to brush my teeth last minute, and I did not want to be here without brushing my teeth, I promise. I just, it's an energy thing, and I couldn't find the toothpaste because I've packed everything up, and so I had to remember, where did I put the toothpaste? Because the old one was empty. So I had to hunt down toothpaste. And I found it in a suitcase in that closet over there. Hello everybody, hello darlings, hello everybody. Oh, that's what you want me to talk about? Okay, okay, alright, this is hilarious. Okay, alright, this is hilarious, this is hilarious, this is hilarious to me. First, let me bring God in, even though God's already here. Hi guys, make sure it doesn't look like I'm eating chicken. I would eat chicken. This version of me. Okay. So, hi beautifuls. I can't look in there and then do something with my hair because I'm gonna mess everything up if I do that. Stay flat. Does it look like I ate chicken just like before I came here? Hi beautifuls. I'm so happy to see you. God is doing a new thing, okay? Yes, God's doing a new thing, and I'm always distracted by what's in my background. You guys are just gonna have to humor me. You're just gonna have to humor me. Thank you. Thank you for loving me exactly as I am. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm giggling because of this thing that God wants me to talk about. Excuse me. So sorry about that, guys. I'm so sorry. It was coming too fast. I couldn't mute you. I always want to mute you if I sneeze. Oh, I have another one. Sorry. It feels like I can feel something literally like a little dust particle like going up my nose. Sorry, it's like kind of like the same dust particle is just like still in my nose even though I've sneezed 3 times and it's like just tickling my nose. That's what it feels like. I haven't been breathing. Let me breathe. Let me breathe right now. Okay. So, hi guys. God, I feel like there's two things that I'm talking about right now, and I'm a little confused. Which one do you want me to talk about? Okay, so yesterday I did something to my face. I don't know if you can see any of the remnants. If you can see a little some, I have to turn my face. A little something right here. This appears to be the remnant of what I did to my face yesterday. I saw this TikTok video. I feel like that's kind of the bad start to a sentence. Okay, saw a TikTok video yesterday. And these women were like taking this little razor and they were like shaving their whole face. And I'm like, why would you shave your face? And in the video, they showed that even just shaving your forehead, like anywhere, even your cheek, there were these tiny, tiny little hairs. And I was like, okay, but why are you shaving it off? Like, what's wrong with those hairs? And it was like, it's exfoliates your face. And I was like, oh, tell me more. Tell me more about this. And then, like, I started feeling like God wanted me to do that. Because I was like at checkout this one day, like I just all these different ways it was like coming up to me. And then at checkout, there were these razors sitting in the wrong place, just right there, like in my face. Like I'm here and the razors are like right here. And I'm just like looking at them and they're looking at me and I'm looking at them and they're looking at me. And I'm like, God, is this you? So I grab it, put it on the belt. And I'm like, okay, God, I don't know about this. And I got it. And I've had them for like a month, maybe 2 months. Didn't do it. And I'm like, okay, I want to do everything God told me to do because I know there's things I'm sitting on, or at least that thing that God told me to do that I haven't done. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I think I made a mistake. So I got this new avocado oil, and I love it for my hair. I love it for my hair. It's part of my growing my hair thing that I'm doing. And you can see that a few videos back. It's like I called it like my hair journey begins or something like that. And so I'm like, okay, if this avocado oil is so amazing for my hair, it's gotta be so amazing for my face. So I put it on my face and then I started shaving my face. But honestly, I hadn't watched the video for a few months. I didn't really know what I was doing. And I think I was doing it way too rough because I didn't know what I was doing. I was honestly not being gentle. It's as if I didn't have a razor in my hand. I wasn't being gentle at all, to be clear. I couldn't, like, it wasn't hurting me in real time. So I was like, yeah, it's fine to completely act like this is not a razor blade. Yeah, totally fine. So I'm like doing it. If you saw how I was doing it, you would you would be you would be looking at me like, why? Why is she doing that to her face? I'm so sorry to myself. I'm so sorry. I wasn't being gentle, okay? I'm just like, I don't know if this is working. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I can't tell if it's working. Like, I don't know. I was being ridiculous. And then I'm like, oh, look, there was hair on my face. Crazy. How though? I didn't see it. I didn't see any hair on my face. And even feeling my face, I'm gonna say it does feel a little smoother, but like it doesn't feel like, wow, so smooth. Like I'm not feeling that. So anyway, I go to work. Oh, first I put this aloe gel stuff that I got for my son on my face. Then I put some shea butter on my face because that stuff dry really fast. Like he and we have different types of skin, so that stuff is perfect for his skin. It doesn't do anything for my skin. But then I put the shea butter, which does work for my skin because it's nice and thick. And I'm at work. All of a sudden, my face starts to really itch, kind of the way that it itches when I'm on live, except worse. I'm like work. Like my face just, and then it started to burn. So I go and look in the mirror. You guys. You guys. Oh. Oof. I cannot describe to you how my face looked, but my kids saw it. I had cut my face, which I couldn't see at the time. My face was so bumpy from irritation. There were bumps all over my face. All over my face. Cuts, bumps, all over my face. I was in shock. I wasn't that much in shock because I was being very rough, but I was a little confused as to why I couldn't see the evidence that this had happened in real time. I guess because I had the oil on my face, but then I of course did dry my face, but then I did put something immediately on there. My face had like transformed into this like bumpy cut landscape. It looked like I got stung by a lot of bees. Oh my God, you are so good. It looked like I got stung by a lot of bees. Oh my God, it was, oh my God. Ah, it would not have been a big deal because I know it's gonna heal. I, I know it's gonna heal. However, there was one reason that I was absolutely, I don't want to say I was terrified. That sounds the right word. I was scared for one reason because God has told me about an event that is coming up for me, and I did not want my face to look like that. So I was like, God, please, let me show you what I used. Okay, so first I prayed to God. I prayed a lot. I prayed a lot to God. Let me look at my face more. Oh my God, this is a miracle. This is a full-on miracle. Like this little red dot right here is the last remnant. It's a little bit of a cut, the last remnant, but this entire, oh my God, you are so good. God, you are so good. You are so good. This entire area was bumpy and it looked like I had been stung. I even had bumps up here. It looked like I had been stung multiple times by a bee. So I prayed a lot to God, and then I grabbed my Asea Renew 28 gel. Let me try to show you guys really clearly. It says revitalizing redox gel. Gel revitalizes, oh, that's in different languages. I applied this to my face maybe 8 times. Maybe 8 times. I need to put some right here. In fact, I just had this pimple that I squeezed. Let me show you guys what this stuff looks like. I call it like amniotic fluid. It squeezed out the way that I didn't want it to. It's like, it looks like amniotic fluid to me. That's what I call it because it has just got incredible healing properties. Okay, it's dripping down my arm. And yeah, so I literally consider it to be like amniotic fluid or something because, you know, the baby's inside of you, women, you, it's like just this, it's got, right, like, it's got, stem cells, right, and just like all these things that are about building and rebuilding, and so that's what I call the stuff miracle. Like, God, thank you for this, and my prayers, I prayed, and I prayed, and I said, in the morning, my face is going to look as if nothing ever happened. And then I also said, and in fact, God, you are a God of increase. You are a God of restoration, God. So when I wake up, I'm going to be 7 times more beautiful than I was before this happened to my face. That's what I said to God. I said, not only, God, are you going to restore and renew my skin, my face, but I'm going to be 7 times more beautiful because you are a God of increase. You are a God of double. You're a God of triple. You're a God, oh God, you are so good. You are so good, God. And I woke up, and when it dries, when you put this amount on you, I don't know if you guys can see how much I put on there, but when you put like a lot on, it when it dries, it gets flaky. So like I kind of woke up with flake on my face. And as I was applying it in the day and in the night, I could still feel the bumps under my skin. And I'm like, nope, don't pay attention to that. No, ma'am, no, ma'am. Don't pay attention to that. And so this morning, I applied it about 4 o'clock this morning. And I was trying very hard to not feel for any bumps. Just apply it and move. I applied it in a thick, thick, thick layer. Because when you need deep, 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 deep healing, you have to apply it thick. So I got like a bee sting. No, it was a wasp stung me. I sat on it. It came into my back door. I didn't realize it. I sat on a chair and something stung me in my butt. And I sat, and all of a sudden I started feeling this piercing burn. And I was like, and I stood up and I knew, even though I don't recall ever being stung before, I knew that I had been stung for the first time. It's kind of one of those things where you just know. There are some things that you don't have to experience before to know what's going on, you know? And I knew. And I stood up in the shock of shocks. And I saw him on the chair. And of course I'm wondering, if I sat on you, how did you turn your booty? Okay, yeah, I understand that. I understand that. To sting me. So, what I did, once I could gather my strength, I grabbed my gel, this baby, and I get a gob, and I stuck it there. And I stayed there for like 2 hours. And every time it melted down, no sir, no sir, squeeze, glob, and would like paste it on there. Don't put a thin layer, no, 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 no. If you needed to go deep, you need a glob. And I sat there for 2 hours, and then I got up. And the sting was no longer affecting me. I was not in pain anymore. The pain was gone. The pain was gone. And someone said later on in the day, "Hey, how's your sting?" And I'm like, "What sting?" And they're like, "Didn't you get stung?" And I'm like, because I had no pain. It was gone. It was gone from my mind. Oh, by the way, don't buy this online. Don't buy this online. You can't buy this online. So don't. If you're buying this online, you might be getting a fake product. You have to buy this from a person, unfortunately. If you buy this online, you might be getting the fake stuff, and then I don't want you to say, "Oh, she lied," or, "Oh, that stuff's not that great." No, no, no. You have to get the real product, because there are people who make fake product and sell it online. And if it's online, we can't guarantee that it's real. So I absolutely say do not do that. Don't do that. You can go to Asea.com, I think that's the website, and then I think it'll like connect you with someone who can get you the real product, because you cannot buy this online. I do apologize for that. My phone is turn on. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so please don't buy it online. I'm begging you, do not buy it online, because I don't know what may be in that product. Forget whether it actually works. I'm just concerned about your safety with, because I don't want to get into it in this video, but there's also, ignore my part of my bottle, but like there's also a liquid which you ingest, and I would really not want anyone to consume or utilize products that have not come directly from the company, because of safety concerns. And I'm gonna tell you guys what I do with this too. So this is there's Asea Redox, inside of this bottle here, and I'm out of the bottle, so I can't show it to you guys. I don't have it, but when I wake up last minute and my eyes are red, I take my little spray bottle, spray in my eyes, and my eyes stop being red. So that's how I use that. Let me see if I can get the website for you guys, because I don't want you to go somewhere that is not like a guaranteed place. Not now. What? Is this true? What? I'm seeing it on Amazon, but I don't think, do we really sell it on Amazon? What? I don't believe that we do. That can't be true. No, guys, don't buy it on Amazon. That's not our company. Don't do that. Don't do that, guys. No, don't do that. So go to Asea Global, ASEAGLOBAL. Yeah, Asea Global. Let me put that in the chat right now. Thank you, God, for keeping me so on track these days. Oh, God, you are so good. Look at how you're changing me, my habits, my... God, you are making me just like the best version of myself. And I love that so much. See, if I was this closely connected to God at the beginning of these videos, all those times I said I was going to do something, I would have done it. Okay, so let me go in here. Wait, let me open this. Let me put it in the description box. Oh, okay, there's the description. Perfect. Oh, I'm so glad. Perfect. Okay, now let me put the link to Asea here. People would say, why don't you put your link so you can make money off of it? Well, the reason I'm not going to put my link, even though I'm an affiliate, is because I won't be able to partner with you and be there for you the way that you would need. I already know that I won't have the time to do that. So I'm just going to send you to the company, and then they can get you matched up with someone who can take care of you. So that's why I'm not going to give my information, because I won't be able to be there for you and answer your questions and blah blah. Copy. Oh, here we go. Save. Just make sure. Let me get the link. Asea Redox. Oh, Asea. And then let me put a link to the direct products that I've talked about. So Asea. Oh, let me put the Renu gel. Renu 28 gel, which is what I use to, and God. I use God. I used the gel, and at first I used God, and then God reminded me to use the gel. Oh, here's the gel. Perfect. More. Okay, right, so here's a link to the gel. You cannot buy the gel here on this link. However, there is information at the bottom of the web page for you to connect with corporate, and you can call them, and you can click on, I'm just gonna give you guys all these links because I just don't want anyone to fall prey to any of this stuff that's going online. I would really hate for someone to get the wrong product and have someone happen, and I don't want to be, I want to do whatever I can to make sure to minimize that happening. Okay, so this is the Asea Redox supplement. It Asea Redox cell signaling supplement. God, I haven't even started talking about what you actually wanted me to talk about. Is this okay? Because we are almost out of time here. Okay, and then let me get you the information for the opportunity, so that you can either become a customer or, yeah. So guys, this is a, how do you call it? So you guys might call this a multi-level marketing kind of a thing, except it isn't. You can just be a customer, and this actually really does heal people. One day I'll tell you guys the story of how I healed my son using this product. And please know, I'm not going to get anything from this because I'm not giving you my link. I just have a testimony, which I haven't really told many people about. Um, I saved my son from going to the hospital all the time for painful procedures, and I healed my son of being gluten-free. And I have such a testimony with these products as a whole, but the Asea Redox, which I cannot show you because I'm out of it, I'm gonna say saved my son's life. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it saved my son's life. And I was in over my head with my son being in experiencing things that children shouldn't experience at such a young age. And in my desperation, I reached out to a friend. And this friend is a person who is a representative for this company. And this friend had told me about this product. And not only did my friend tell me about this product, I became a representative for this company because I tried it, and I saw right away that I was using it for health purposes for myself. And by health, I just wanted to have a clearer mind, and I wanted to be able, what I didn't expect after using it for 3 nights is I was struggling to get up early in the morning. And after taking the product for 3 nights, when my alarm went off early in the morning, I was just up. I was just up. And at the time, my boyfriend, I also got him to try it, and he was able to wake up in the morning very easily. And he was not a believer. He was not a believer. And he was like, so over time I was taking it, my brain became clearer. I just had all this energy. I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, this is amazing. So I was in. So when I reached out to this friend, excuse me, with this issue that my son was having, all these issues my son was having, she was like, let me call my big dog. So she reached out to the person who brought her in, and they both had me on the phone, and they gave me strict instructions. They told me what to do to start healing my son. They told me stop feeding him this, stop feeding him this, stop feeding him this. My son ate soup for 3 to 5 months. Only soup with broth, rice, broth, soup. So this was soup made with ginger, garlic, carrots, you name it. He would only have the broth, and he would only have the rice. My son ate soup for 3 to 4 months while we were healing his stomach. They told me to give him the Asea Redox, which is the liquid, I think 3 times a day. And I was to spray his mouth every hour. Spray the inside of his mouth every hour. I was to rub his tummy with the gel every day, morning and night. Put the gel on the bottom of his feet. This sounds really intense, you guys, but the way my son was in a bad situation, especially at the start of COVID and going into the hospital during COVID and putting my son through some painful procedures, and he was always in pain, and it was an actual literal nightmare, not only for me but for him. And so I already had the product in hand when they told me what to do with it. And we got into the routine of it, and we were doing it, and I didn't really pay attention. But at a certain point, my son stopped being in pain. Thank you, God. At a certain point, my son stopped being in pain. And before I knew it, We haven't been back to the hospital. We were going to the hospital once every month and a half to 2 months. We were going back to the hospital. My son hasn't been to the hospital since I think like late 2020. My son hasn't been back to the hospital, and we were going back to the hospital at like every month and a half to 2 months. He hasn't been back, and my children have only been sick one time since then, and it was actually quite recent. Remember, I told you guys my kids were sick. They hadn't been sick since 2020. Since 2020, I don't know what that thing is that came through that actually got my kids sick. Because as I said, they hadn't been sick since 2020. But I didn't even have the Redox gel, so I couldn't even give it to them. I mean, the Redox, the Asea Redox, I didn't have the Redox to give to them, so we just pushed through it. But if I had the Asea Redox, we would have drank it. We would have drank it, and it would have been passed right through, but I didn't have any. I was out. God, I did not talk about what you wanted me to talk about here. Is this okay? Like, is this okay, God? Right. So, the links are in the description, you guys. Please do not, please do not, please do not buy it online. I am literally begging you. I'm begging you so hard. Um, there is a corporate email here. It's support@aseaglobal.com. You can send an email there to let them know you want to become a customer. You can call the number. You know, I'm going to put all this here. I'm going to put all this information in the description too, because I just don't want any excuses. I really am terrified of someone like getting hurt by these shady companies who are like pretending to be us. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that, guys. Oh, and another thing is I lost so much weight. I lost so much weight drinking it. Oh, and then there's one more thing, guys. This is TMI. I know, TMI. But it is the most gentle bowel cleansing. Gentle. When I had my ex was taking it, he just kept going to the bathroom, but it was gentle. It wasn't like you're running to the bathroom. No, it seems very natural. It's a very natural, but it's a clean out, okay? It's a clean out, but very gentle. It's not like that where you're running and no. It's something that's a very gentle, very natural, but it's continuous. It's continuous in a natural way. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Right. So God, I'm so sorry we did not talk about what you wanted me to talk about. I got on a separate topic. Right. So I guess that's this for today. I'm so sorry. Three, 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 two, three. Okay. So right. Okay. So I will see you guys here tomorrow at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And God, please be me, and please fill me with your